Good morning, friends. I just think and I believe that banning halal meat or saying that halal meat is against Hinduism is just so stupid because halal just means that which is permitted to be eaten. In Islam and Judaism, the God had given discretions among animals that which is clean and which is unclean. And if scientifically you research the unclean animals, you will definitely get a problem if you eat it. So, that which are allowed to be eaten are halal, and that which are not allowed, I think they call it by some other name, I forgot. Okay, so this is a stupid thing. Who said that halal meat? Okay, if they cut the chicken saying Allah's name, you might think it is wrong. But who the hell is Allah? Who is Allah? Allah means the God. And whom are they calling as Allah? It is just the God who comes out of the fire pillar and speaks to people, calling his name as the one who always exists, which means Sadashiva in Sanskrit and Yahweh in Hebrew, the God, the same God which they call as Allah. It is our Lord Shiva, and the Shivalinga is not a fucking man's or woman's organ, but it is the fire pillar that he comes and speaks from. And of course, the fire pillar has a base. It has been mentioned in the Bible as well as in many texts. This fire pillar, this linga, has appeared before people long before Parvati was ever born. There's nothing related to her in this. Don't make it sexual. So it is really stupid. Whether you believe me, if Allah is Shiva or not, it is really stupid to think of something that is allowed and clean to eat is something unclean for Hindus. But actually, you know what? If you go to a restaurant and if they are cutting goats or chicken for some evil entities like certain small evil demigods, that is very dangerous for you. You should not eat such meat. Only that is dangerous for you. But what is done for Allah is commonly done in the most supreme God's name. And that most supreme God is Lord Shiva, we know that. So we shall always eat halal. It is not against Hinduism. Of course, Islam is also the oldest form of, I cannot say the oldest form of Hinduism for sons of Adam. The sons of Adam see Shiva as Yahweh. We see Shiva as Sadashiva. It's just a difference in language. But if you don't believe that, there is no rule that says in Hinduism that you should not eat anything. You know what? Permitted for others. Halal just means permitted, okay? And even if they cut in the name of Allah, they are just asking Allah to take care of the animal after death, because they are just, it's of course like a sacrifice to him. But that's not wrong. You are in safe hands rather than eating something. I'm a Hindu, but I don't buy from a Hindu restaurant claiming not to be halal, because most of them are run by people who worship demigods and evil entities that take blood sacrifices. And they sacrifice all these animals to those demons that are involved in witchcraft. These demons are involved in witchcraft. They help witchcraft. Why do you want to eat something that was dedicated to those demons? You shall eat something dedicated to Lord Shiva by some by some stupid race that is trying to conceal the truth, though they know it very well that it is Lord Shiva. And they're not giving it up for monetary reasons. And they're not giving the truth to the general public. Just because they want to make money, Roman Catholic Church wants to make money, so they don't want anyone to know that Lord Shiva is Yahweh and Allah. Okay, and fine. And Athena came to meet me. When she came to meet me, I saw her worshipped by Christian sisters. And then I understood that Blessed Virgin Mary is an incarnation of Athena, who gave birth to Jesus for Lord Shiva. Spiritually, without being touched. There's a lot of things going on. You better stop being so smart, trying to sideline Muslims who are actually worshipping your own God. And you know what? You don't have to be so Vaishnavite about this. Even Ram and Vishnu worships Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was formless and he might have took a form through Brahma. That doesn't mean that he is a son of Brahma. That is very stupid. He himself told that gold and jewelry made of gold is equal. You should not consider me as your son because I'm going to bring myself, my heart's total strength as a material being through you. So we can't consider him inferior to Vishnu or Brahma. That is why they both are worshipping him. Lord Shiva is the most supreme. He is the creator of 8 universes. And there are 8 Vishnus, not just one Vishnu you know. Okay? So let us stop this nonsense. And you don't worry about eating anything halal because it is not against. Hinduism is just Shivism. Vaishnavism is not a religion, but also respecting a devotee of Lord Shiva who is Vishnu. Okay? So every other form of Hinduism other than Shaivism is just like, okay, if you know the president, you also worship until the local councillor. That is what people do. You don't have to do it actually. It's enough if you worship Lord Shiva alone. And if you worship other gods besides Lord Shiva, you will never get his glance. If you want, it is monotheism. Yes, it is like in Islam, it is like in Christianity, it is total monotheism. Lord Shiva wants his devotees only for himself. If you deviate, then don't expect anything from Lord Shiva because you're not going to get it. Even if you worship his sons, no, he has only one son. The other person was a Gana, not a son. He was not even prayed of and got from Lord Shiva. He was got by praying to Narayana because Lord Ganapati himself told me that he was that they all came from Narayana. I mean, he and his Ganas, I mean, some of the creations like Brahma, blah blah blah. I don't care, but they shall not try to